Alex Jones claims that he can't go to a restaurant anywhere in peace. My food gets bought almost every time. I get mobbed all around the table, and I'm signing autographs for the waiters. I get followed to the parking lot. Women are throwing themselves at me. Shouldn't you be, paying $1 billion bill? Isn't that what you should be doing? I mean, you'll never get it paid off, I'm just saying. I work from home and let my kids watch TV from 6 months on. I have no problem with it. I'd argue that my toddler's super smart because she watched TV. There are a lot of things I wouldn't think the teacher that she learned from shows. She started talking like full-blown sentences before the age of 2 months, is interested in chess and even stocks. Obviously, she has no idea what the heck she's doing, but she has a strong desire to learn, and I think it's from the things she sees on TV. I don't care if I get judged, and in no way am I saying the TV watches my kids while I work. I watch my kids and take breaks every 20 to 30 minutes to hang with them, or blah, blah, blah. That's not the point. Before the age of 2 months, that's what you're claiming. Are you actually high? Be honest with us. Completely true story spotted in the reviews of the movie Megan. I'm truly disappointed. I have a 12-year-old little boy with cancer. His favorite thing is horror movies, and at the end of the movie he said I'd rather die than watch that again. How do you think that makes me feel as a father? I almost want to sue the director. Yeah, you go ahead and try that one, you frickin' liar. Go ahead. You go right ahead and try, pal. When I was 18, I waited tables at Disney Soda Fountain? Oh, okay. Johnny Depp brought his kids in for ice cream and left me a $500 tip for a $30 tab. I'm sorry. There's no way. I would believe this story if literally anyone else said it. You see, that's what I'm saying, man. A $30 tab as well, I don't know. If Johnny Depp and however many kids he brought with him, I don't know how many kids he has, I really don't care. I don't think it would have been a $30 tab. And I don't know, at the soda fountain, can you accept tips? I haven't been around in a while. Okay, I'm just spitballing here. I remember one time when some Mormon boys came to my house and tried to convert me. I sat them down and went through all their beliefs one by one and debunked them. When they left, they were more Catholic than Mormon, and I never saw another missionary again for another 30 years. I think I got blacklisted. No, you didn't. I mean, you may have been blacklisted for being weird, I'm sure, but, no. You didn't convince the young Mormon missionaries to completely change their worldview by being a Reddit atheist. Kid genius Elon totally cured his own fear of the dark. When I was a little kid, I was really scared of the dark. But then I came to understand dark just means the absence of photons and the visible wavelength, okay? 400 to 700 nanometers. Then I thought, well, it's really silly to be afraid of a lack of photons. Then I wasn't afraid of the dark anymore after that. Okay. Yep, the kid definitely wrote this themselves. Definitely. We found this on our daughter's bedroom door this morning. January 6th affected kids just as much as it did adults, possibly more. Stay safe today and hold your loved ones. I'm not coming out until Donald Trump says sorry for January 6th. Oh, dude, shut up. Quit using your kids. It's weird and creepy. She gasped, and everyone clapped. I'm waiting in line for a drink. A girl walks next to me, then gasps and walks backwards. I'm like, I ordered. You're good. She goes, no. I gasped at how attractive you are, but I'm sure you have a girlfriend. I said I certainly do not, and she said, well, can I get your number? And I said, no, I'm sorry, but you have terrible taste in men. Well, at least you didn't lie in the end there. I was sitting in the airport garage waiting for my sister when I got a phone call. My ringtone is the TARDIS sound, and mind you, I'm in a Jeep with the roof off and my sound is all the way up. So when my ringer goes off, I hear someone drop their bags in the distance, scream, and start running. By the time the ring was over, I had, no joke, 5 people circling my car. One guy was like, blasted doctor got the chameleon shields to work. It looks like a car now. And then I realized that they couldn't see me because I was reclined back in the back seat. I popped up with a grin on my face and was like, hello there. Sorry about that. I'm just breaking her in. Don't mind me. I'm guessing 2000s, where I popped up this time. I looked down at my boobs, cringed, and muttered, well, I guess this was going to happen eventually, and shrugged. Dude, shut up. Your life is not an anime. This is so goddamn far from true. A few months ago, I was shopping for groceries, and this kid was having a temper tantrum in the store. This went on for 20 minutes. Finally, I said, buy that kid a toy, shut him up, or take your sperm goblin outside so we can shop in peace. Slow clapping ensued when the dad took the slinger outside. Again, you're not the main character. There's no way in hell you referred to someone's child in public as a sperm goblin and didn't get decked upside the head. Oh god, it's this guy again. This guy feels like cheating no matter what. I'm sorry. the biggest bait account on Twitter. I was filling up my tank tonight when a woke Gen Z homeless guy asked for money. I told him I'd get him a meal and help him fill out a job application too. He rejected my offer. This is the problem with Generation Z. No work ethic. They want everything handed to them. When I was at a party with my boyfriend at 17, and a 21-year-old boy grabbed my butt, so I grabbed the handle, turned around, hit him over the head with it. With what? He stumbled back, tripped, and fell on the couch, and everyone cheered. Hold on, I feel like I'm missing a detail here. No, I know it's a little quiet, I'm just rereading it in my head really quick. What handle? Hit him with what? What? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Who cares? The influencer I follow on Facebook posts stuff like this basically every day. Nobody, people in Walmart, staring at me because I'm in all black and have crazy colored hair. A few of them giggle. My mom, who's a Scorpio, as loud as she can. Y'all mofos got a starring problem? Meet me outside, we'll see stairs then. Everybody looks away and starts minding their business. Another reason why I love her. I spooked myself by finding a Google Doc one day that I didn't remember writing. The timestamp was 3 a.m. when I was asleep, and it was a completely coherent fantasy story written in Old English. No, that's not true. Meanwhile, here in the US, I almost got shot for bringing reusable grocery bags into a grocery store because the officer thought I was going to randomly fill them up and go running off into the sunset with unpaid groceries. Claimed he'd never heard such a thing. What? Literally unclipped his gun and stared me down, demanding I leave the store. Okay. My flight is overbooked, and they lady offered $700 for anyone who volunteered to fly out tomorrow. So I yelled, it's a scam. They legally owe you $1,500 or 4 times your ticket, whichever is lowest. So everyone waited till she said $1,500 to stand up. Why am I like this? You're not. That is so easily staged, it hurts. I found this hat in my apartment this morning. I live alone, and it's not my hat. That's not true. Yes, sending $10K anonymously through the mail. For sure. Bro, someone paid for my butt surgery. Well, I will find you. Holy crap. For everyone asking, he sent me $10K, no name, and no one has spoke up. He just sent you a box of hundreds? Okay. Today, I let a student go to the restroom. Apparently, he was unaware that bathrooms amplify sound, so when he did the 4-note whistle from the Hunger Games, it rang down the hall. The funny part, however, is that my class became utterly silent and did the 3-finger salute. All of them in perfect unison. It was kinda cool. Oh, it must be so great living in a anime. So, I'm at Walmart scanning and bagging my almost $300 worth of groceries while the employee that wants $15 an hour monitors. And then this happened. Her, why are you double bagging all your groceries? Me, excuse me? You're wasting our bags. If you don't like the way I'm bagging the groceries, feel free to come over here and bag them yourself. That's not my job. Okay, then I will bag my groceries how I please if that's all right with you. Why are you using 2 bags? Oh, for God's sake. Because the bags are weak and I don't want the handles to break or the bottoms to rip out. Well, that's because you're putting too much stuff in the bag. If you took half of that stuff out and put it in a different bag, then you wouldn't need to double bag. 10 seconds of me just staring at her. So you want me to split these items in half and put half of them in a different bag so that I don't have to double bag. Exactly. So I would be using 2 bags to hold the same number of items. No, because you wouldn't be double bagging. Me pressing 2 fingers to my left eye in an attempt to make it stop twitching. Incredible. This is such a low-stakes story to try and make yourself look cooler. Okay, so holy hell. I snapped my fingers like a lot, and I snapped them really good and loud, and this lady the next aisle over replied as soon as I snapped, I'm your good girl. And her husband said, that wasn't me, babe. I am dead. Sorry, some of these, I don't know, they bring out a robotic tone in me because they feel like they're AI written almost. It's great. That is kind of creepy. I don't even like superheroes. I just like seeing diversity on the big screen. I went to Harlem to see Spider-Verse a second time. I sat in the front row, and rather than watch the film, I turned around to watch a young black boy. I watched his laughs and smiles. It was everything. Yeah, I remember seeing this tweet when it came out, and I have to be honest with you, if this is true, which I'm praying with every single molecule, every atom of my being that it's not, but if it is, that is some of the creepiest, most cringe-worthy shit I have ever heard in my entire life. And again, I'm hoping it's fake, but that's just gross. Can you imagine going to see a movie? You're just a frickin' person going to see a movie, and there's this weird, self-righteous douchebag down a couple rows in front of you, staring at you. Wow. I was in Target looking at some socks and just humming away, and a lady standing next to me says, "Oh my, you have a beautiful voice." So I started singing We Belong Together by Mariah Carey, and suddenly more people come over to listen, but by the time I finish, there's like 10 people just standing there watching me sing this song. So I start another song, and I'm singing, and more, okay. So I do 20 minutes of singing, and the crowd is going nuts, because I'm awesome and so much cooler than all of you NPCs. Like, everyone in the store was there. Oh, I see, it's completely fake. No, not just, sure, that happened, but, oh, this is like a serious bait comment. No, I refuse to believe it's anything else. This feels very copy-paste-ish to me. I don't know. Okay. The creation of a supergroup. I broke my mic stand rushing out the door yesterday, so I had to buy a new one ASAP. When I walked in the door of the record shop, this dude was shredding a guitar. It was sick. I was like, yo, I'm working on a record like Beat It by Michael Jackson. You like Van Halen. You want to be on it? His response, heck yeah. The dude at the register overheard the convo and was like, you need someone on bass? I said, heck yeah. The Lord works in mysterious ways. How's that record? Like Beat It from Michael Jackson. Is it out? Dude probably imagined this while eating their ruined food. So this morning, McDonald's was not expecting me. I asked for 2 sausage cheese biscuits. First round, they had no cheese, so I got it fixed. Second round, they had no sausages, so I got it fixed. Then only one had sausage. I went back in and stood in line, quietly. My turn came up. I stared right in his face, opened my goopy cheese biscuit, and smeared it all over the countertop, then threw and stuck one. You know what the best part is? This one feels the most realistic to me because people are completely insane. Like, look at this comment. Man, you showed that cashier who wasn't involved in the sandwich making process who was boss. Yeah, exactly. That's why this feels so realistic to me, because there are so many people out there that are genuinely proud of verbally and emotionally and sometimes physically abusing strangers, especially if those strangers are providing a dirt cheap, dumb service that's not really necessary for you. And no, I wouldn't say stopping by McDonald's for breakfast is some super necessary thing. It's something that you have deemed necessary by stopping and pseudo-demanding it with your money, right? But yeah, that guy's right. You really showed that guy who didn't make your sandwiches who was boss. And even then, you don't have the right to treat anybody like this, even if it was the person who screwed up your sandwich apparently 9 billion times in the most egregious ways possible, I guess. It was probably significantly less drastic. I remember when I told my 3-year-old daughter that me and her dad are no longer together. I was crying and she wiped my tears and said, "Finally!" I was shocked. She said, "I used to hear you crying when I was in your womb. I know my father has never made you happy. So don't worry, I'm glad you guys broke up." Damn, some people try way too hard to seem Hollywood-level interesting. Since it's your woman time, here's chocolate. We all went fishing today, so you can't yell at us. There's pizza in the fridge. Coolest roommates ever. I live with 3 guys. I'm on my period and woke up to this. I guess I love the shitheads. They're not real, and I feel like they didn't do this, even if they were.